Oh, I didn't realize I had music playing. Oh, 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 be free and feel the way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman. Okay, so I'm redoing this banner here, which is what it looks like. And I think I was over here working on it. Oh, it's gonna make me log in again. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Through the mud, untold dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds the key. It's gonna lie about this feeling. A hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that is needed. But as good as it is tough, I got a heart like a truck. Okay. I do forget. I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. I have not used this in quite some time, so you will excuse me as I fumble with figuring this out. Oh, can I not go lower than 5? It appears that I cannot. Okay. But I can lighten this up a bit. Oh, can I borrow this? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change it and do this. To the side. And I'm gonna put it right there. And I'm gonna move it down. What I don't like, which is annoying, this box here, I don't think there's any way for me to get rid of it. Because the second I do that and I click in here, it's gonna jump right back, which is annoying. So before I even do that, I'm gonna zoom out a lot. See, it comes right back, which is annoying. So that I can do this, and then I'm going to duplicate this line, and I'm gonna move it over here. Your heart of mine. Is it possible to, yeah, do that? And then I want to duplicate it. I don't actually need both lines, I just realized. I only really need one. I will take this one and move it down. It's just a matter of time till we find your heart or mine. I need to zoom in again because I can't really see what's going on. Let's move over a bit. Whiskey or is it something making us wanna cross that line? I'm gonna make this a lot smaller, but matter of time till it finds your heart or mine. Oh, you know what? Let's do. a bunch, right? Now I want something that's very plain Jane, like this. Like me, girls like you, that's where we run to. An old bar stool drinking beer almost as cold as you. Okay, let's not go too small because gotta be able to see it, right? But this is what I'm thinking here that I would love to see. I'm not gonna put too many. I'm just gonna put perfect. All right, 4 o'clock. On an old bar stool, drinking beer almost as cold as you. What was the Pentober? I almost forgot what the word was. Okay, and then I'm going to duplicate this word. Guys like me, girls like you, that's where we run to. Let's put a couple genres in here, right? I mean, this could literally be whatever. This is really just a kind of an example that I want to show that I wish Substack would look like. I feel like the words are still a bit too big in comparison. Let's come down to 18. I think 18 will do it. Just because I want to, like that. Why does tarot not look like it's lined up anymore with everything else? What is going on? We have some random lady who delivers, I think she delivers for FedEx. I don't really know. She comes in a regular vehicle. Oh man, I think it's FedEx because we're expecting something from FedEx that hasn't been shipped yet, and I think that's what that was. Which is weird because FedEx like drove back and forth up our street multiple times. So I don't. There she goes. So I don't know why they have like regular people delivering their packages. It's very strange, but the way she like pushes it onto our front porch and then kind of leans over because she doesn't want to walk up the 2 steps that we have onto our front porch is really just a sight to behold. And I have many cameras all over our property, so it just triggered the camera and I just have to laugh sometimes. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Okay, so this is what, like, in my mind, let me download this now. So now I'm going to download it. Now I want to open it so that I can then put some annotations. God gave me you for the day down. So now I want to take this. I've lost my way. There are no words that I left to say. It's true. God gave me you. Oh, is my arrow white? That's... Oh no, there's no fill on my arrow. What? Okay, remove the fill. There we go. I always forget about that. Alright, so I'm going to change the color of my arrow so it really sticks out. God gave me you for the days of doubt. Now I'm going to add a little bit of text. Right here to say tags. It's true. Okay, so now I'm going to rename this. Close it, close it. Open this up bigger. Close that. Oh yeah, I was working on my website earlier. Oh, it's gonna ask me to log in again. Dang, now about. Let me open this window a bit bigger. There's so much activity going on. Hold on one second. It's so strange that they're liking this post now. My wrist hurts. Sleep, it matters to her. Stays on your mind. You said it first, every single time. Every single word, oh, it matters to her. Is there a way to, oh, there is. What you has to say. Okay. Now that I did that, matters to her. Let's do a little story writing because I have not done it yet for the day, which means I need to change my music. Changing my music. Because as you can see, if I listen to music with words, I end up singing. Let me take a quick glance at my emails. Okay, dude, that email did not work either. Oh, it's P. Oh, jeez. The name is completely misspelled on the invoice. That's the problem. Let's go back to this. And let's forward. Oh. Unbelievable. The PDF bill. Oh. Let me even go there. Let me not even go there. Alright, hold on, guys. I have to. Don't look at that. I have to do something for work. Oh, dear. Can I do it from here, actually? Why am I not getting the thing to... Oh, here we go. Scale to fit. There we go. Oh, here's the PDF button down here. Jeez. Tyson. Oh, jeez. Let's delete all of this at the tail end here. Okay, let's put it in the downloads folder, save. Okay, let's close this, don't save that. Oh, let's hit apply all. Alright, I sent it. I mean, technically, let me not even say that. Let me not even say that. Alright. I actually have 2 stories I'm supposed to write today. I have to do this one, and then I have to do the 100-word story one as well. So I better crack a lacking. don't want to say lurking and murky. I feel like that's too similar. Especially since I say lurking up there, so I really can't say lurking twice. Oh, one word. One word. I kind of like saying of a waiting mermaid. Okay, got it. That took a while. I'm gonna call this one mermaids. Number 17. let's give it the right stuff. Oh, actually, let's hit save there. Let's hit save there. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't think that was the right. Alright, is that one. Now the next one I gotta write is down here. The suitcase with the camera on top. Everyone's out of the office. I love when I send an email and I get like a million out of offices. Oh, okay. She just... I want to say storage container or storage unit. Potato. Oh, hey, Silent Willow. You've probably been here like a good 20 minutes and I didn't even notice because I had a window blocking my chat. Give a holler if you're still there, and if you're not, I totally understand and apologize for not noticing that you were there for about the last half hour. Okay. Hi, I've just been, as you can see, I've just been writing. Oh, so I just wrote one 100-word story, and now I have to write my second one. I write 2 100-word stories every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then all the other days. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, I write just one 100-word story. So really, every week I'm writing 1,000 words. Basically 10 stories. So I'm writing 10 stories a week that total 1,000 words a week. Have you been reading them? I didn't even know if you get those emails. I've been, cracking at it. So far, so good. I was a little nervous when I just randomly decided one day to just start doing these every day and just sending this email out. But, people have been really resonating with it. I've been getting a lot of great feedback, commentary about it, emails, all good things. So, if I'm gonna have some good commentary, I might as well keep going. And I think yesterday what you missed, and I can set up my top down camera real quick to show you if I can figure out how to do this without totally messing myself up. Just hold on one second. I'm just gonna open this window up a bit. One of the cool things that I'm going to be doing starting June 1st, and I think I'm going to be sending out a note about it on May 31st, but where is it? Oh, I have to look behind me. Here it is. Finally, this is a set that I have been waiting 2 years to get. This was a Kickstarter that I backed in June of 2021. And so it's almost 2 years. Like, I got this on... Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Have I not shown you this? I'm actually getting like 6 more decks are coming, but I thought I showed you. So here's this one. Here's this one. Let me try to move it down so you can see. Here's this one. Here's this one as I stack them on top of each other. Here's this one, which is more for let me move it down. This is a Disney deck, but here's, 1, 2. This one was a Kickstarter. Oh, it's a little dusty. It's actually not all of them, but these are the ones that I currently have nearby. And then there's the deck that I inherited from my mom that I don't like to show it or really, use it very, very much, because it's the deck that she used just about her entire life. But so I have that deck that I keep very near and dear. Hold on while I now put all of these back where they were. But what I want to show you is the deck is this one. This one right here is the important one. Let me show you what that is, because I've been waiting. Oh, gotta put all these decks back. I've been waiting for this deck for like 2 years now, so that I can do what I'm about to do starting June 1st. So this is the Literary Tarot. And what this group is, it's a non-for-profit group that helps literacy, has a literacy program with the prison system and youth. So the idea behind it is, or behind this deck, was they asked 78, because there's 78 cards in tarot, they asked 78 living authors to pick one of the tarot cards and pair that card with a public domain classic book. So they couldn't just pair it with any book. They had to pair it with a book that is accessible and free to access within the public domain. So it makes sense. So the idea is to get people to read and learn. So this deck is a culmination of, like I said, 78 living authors. The first author who did the full card, which I will show you, I'm sure you can see what the book is. Let me move down a bit. Okay, so the full card is Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes, and this pairing was made by none other than Patrick Rothfuss. So he did the first one. And so every single card has a pairing with a book that you can get and read if you want to. But it also came with this particular Kickstarter with this amazing book. Well, it didn't come with this book. I actually purchased the book in addition to the deck. But what this book is, it's basically just a history on how how the card came together, the author who made the pairing, why they made the pairing, why they picked the book that they picked. I'm like, this, I've been waiting for this. And then near the tail end, which I think is even cooler, is they show you all the iterations that the illustrator, because they had to get a bunch of illustrators. So there's a bunch of illustrators, not 78. There's like maybe a handful of illustrators who took a group of cards and then they worked with the author who's living to kind of work out what the cards should look like. So there's basically at least eight different renditions of the card to show you where it started, all the way through to when color was added and how the whole thing came about. And they do this for every single card. So my idea is, and like I said, I've had this idea since even before this deck existed, because I wanted to do this with tarot regardless um of the deck. But when this came up and I saw it 2 years ago, I was like, oh my god, the two things that I want to do are coming together so brilliantly. So my idea is, and I'm going to use my 100 words daily to do it. I'm going to take each card, at least in June, I'm just going to do the major arcana. So I'm just going to do, if I can grab them all. These cards are still very stiff because they're very, I mean, they are like hot off the presses. So I'm just going to take, this is the, I can't even separate them cleanly because they're so brand new. But I'm just going to take the 22 of the major arcana in June. So the first 22 days in June. Each day I'm going to take the card and I'm going to write a my own 100-word story using the card as inspiration. And then at the bottom of that, behind, right below my story, I'm going to give you a bit of backstory on how the card came to be. An image, obviously I'm going to share the picture of the card, but I'm also going to give a bit of history on the book and the person who paired the book with the card. So I'm going to give a little bit of backstory on that whole thing, and I'm going to do it for each and every single card on the day that I'm going to deliver it. So I'm trying not to do anything ahead of time. I always used to do things ahead of time, and I'm sure you remember I would always say, you know, I've got like 2 months worth of posts and I'm good, and you know, if I miss a day it's fine because I'm all, you know, caught up and I've got all these days scheduled. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing everything on the day, and I actually prefer to do that because it makes me feel more present with the work, and it makes me feel like I have to be present with the work, because if I'm not, then it's not going to get done. I no longer want to, excuse me while I shrink this down. I no longer want to just, you know, play this be ahead game. I want to be very present. So I'm trying not to do that. So even though I have the deck already, if I wanted to, I could, you know, off screen, pick the card, write the story, set it all up, but I am choosing not to. I am choosing to do it all live and just live in the moment. So today I wrote my first 100-word story. Now I'm going to write this one. This one, if you get my emails, then you've already seen it, is based off of this image where it's a suitcase with a camera on top. So the idea is you write your own story using that image prompt. Two people have already submitted. Some people are submitting, but they're doing it through this new thing, quote unquote new thing, that Substack has, which is Notes, which I love. It's like, it's better than Twitter by a mile. Um, Hold on one second. Okay. And just to answer your question about what you said, no, I did not know that about Cervantes, but I'm sure that I will learn about it when I do each card, because each card is going to introduce me to a classic that I may not have ever heard of or known, and you know, and then by the end, I will, you know, tell you which books, if any, got me so interested that, or the card got me so interested in the book that now I want to read it, etc. Um, but I'm excited to and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share the image of the card first, and then let people guess. Like, can you guess what the book is, and you know, that sort of thing, and then kind of reveal as I go. But that is going to be. And where did my story go? Oh, it's here. Oh, what's happening here? Oh wait, this person wants an Excel, so let me do this. My job must come first. This I fixed, so what am I doing? So let me delete this. Let me delete this. Let me move this, and let me make an Excel now of the file that I sent. I mean, I don't understand like why people can't simply just take what I sent them and just filter out what you like. If don't ask for an Excel if you don't know how to use an Excel. That's my personal opinion. Okay, so I am going to murder someone. Let's take this out, and then let's come up here and let's highlight, delete all of these rows so that only this is left. I'm going to do an auto sum because I'll bet you they're going to say, can you auto sum that? No, I can't. You're a dummy. Okay, so now I'm going to do, where's save as? Here we go, save as. Oh, retail, register, 5, 15, 23. Save it to downloads. So how have you been? Unbelievable. Did I okay, seriously. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why it always takes so long to show up. Alright, let's move this out of here. Yep. if I like visitors, but we are going to go with that. Yes, indeed. Let's check out the activities. Wow, okay, so I wrote 2 100-word stories today. I am still completing my task. Oh, that was a good one that I wrote. I am quite pleased. Did I totally quit iHeartRadio? I didn't need to do all that. Welcome back. I just finished writing my second story, which is great. If you want to read it, you can go to this email that you should have gotten at some point today. And then if you go to the comments section, mine will be there amongst the others. I mean, they just come to me really. It helps to have a prompt like I had with this one, which is the suitcase and the camera. So it could literally be, I mean, take your pick. You could decide that you inherit, the suitcase and the cameras in the suitcase, and you get the film developed and what's on the film, or you open the suitcase, what's in the suitcase. You can write about who it belongs to, past, present, or future. There's any, and then I also give you a time period, the 1940s, in case you want to set it during that time period. I chose not to. I chose to actually have it be a suitcase that existed back then, was for whatever reason placed in this storage unit by itself, surrounded by ashes, and the camera sitting on top of it. And what ends up happening is the woman, when she walks into the storage unit, the camera flashes because it took a picture of her at that moment. The storage unit closes, and then she realizes, or you're supposed to infer, that the ashes around her are the ashes of previous people who have visited this particular storage unit, that they've died and then basically turned to dust in there, and now she's about to join them, just because her mother-in-law decided to gift her this particular storage unit. And then it makes you wonder, did she gift her that storage unit intentionally? Because you know how what they say about mother-in-laws. So was it intentional? Was it an accident? Did she have no idea? Who is the original owner of this suitcase? How did they bewitch it in such a way that when the camera takes a picture, it so many things, and all of them I refuse to answer, because the point is, as you know, for you to fill in all those blanks, have all those thoughts and ideas, and then go off and do what you want with it, right? Which is why I love writing these. Like, I feel like there's so much to be learned, and so much wealth to gain from these. It usually takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to write. Sometimes it can take me less, depending on just how in tuned with the story I am. Usually what takes me a bit longer is if I need to edit, if I need to add words or take away words. That can take longer than actually me just story is written. Now after I've written it, and usually at this point I can tell as I'm writing. I don't even need to see the word count. I can feel it as I'm writing each sentence, each paragraph, I can feel that I'm getting to a point where I need to cut this off now because I'm nearing 100 words. And so what can take the time for me is just kind of editing here and there to get it to be perfect 100 words. Sorry, a person walked by that I don't recognize from the neighborhood. Anyway, um so yeah, and like with these where I have no prompt, it's literally just off my dome. A lot of times it comes from, my life. So, Motherless is the first nonfiction piece that I wrote about, losing my mom and what that feels like and what that is like for someone on Mother's Day who is now motherless. Um, Another one that, Slay is supposed to be read in the voice and in the mannerisms of those. I don't know if you have these commercials where you live, but in the United States, 2 out of every 3 commercials has to do with some form of medication and how that medication can cure X, but the side effects, by the time you hear the laundry list of side effects, you, one, forget what the heck the medication is supposed to be curing, but two, you're questioning why you would take a medication where the side effect is almost always, one of the side effects is death. And so my wife and I are always joking about these like crazy commercials which are supposed to cure, insomnia, but they can lead to suicidal thoughts and activities. They can lead, they have to list all of the side effects, and they usually list them very quickly, so you can't really catch all of the side effects, and one of them is always death. But anyway, so that's where Slay came from. It came from me thinking about those commercials. Mermaids came from the fact that there is someone currently in the in Substack here. Um, is it Simon? Now I can't remember who it is. But there's someone who's illustrating, and I think it might actually be Simon. Let me see. Yeah, where this month every day they're illustrating a different mermaid in some way, shape, or form. There's a different theme to go with it, and then they're doing the illustration. And so I had that thought in my mind today, um, as I was writing my story, and I was like, you know what? Let me just make this one a story about mermaids, because every day I've been seeing for the last 17 days a different mermaid illustration. Um, and so you really just have to pull from whatever the heck you can pull from, um, to make it work. Um, Tomorrow, luckily, I have a bit of a reprieve because what I'm doing is, I'm sure you remember years ago, I actually was writing 100 word stories. This is not a new thing to me that I just started doing this month. Um, and so I have all of these, which I wrote back like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And so I am using them from what I'm calling my throwback Thursdays. But I'm not just copying and pasting because it's 100 words. What I'm doing is I'm looking at it again because my writing 5 years ago, 6 years ago is definitely, even a year ago, not the same as it is today. I'd like to think I've improved. So I'm looking at the story, making little tweaks here and there, changing it a bit, and then I am posting it on Thursdays as my throwback Thursday. So this one I can actually do whenever I want. I don't have to do it on the day. So I already have the post planned for tomorrow. So my oh wait, I don't. Why does this say post old? What the frig? Wait, let me take a screenshot because it's never done that before. I swear every time I'm checking Substack because I use it so often, the littlest things I notice. And I don't know why that's saying. So there's going to be a new way to look at posts. I just want to share that really quickly on here so that I don't forget it in case it should change again while I'm talking to you. I thought I had set my Throwback Thursday here, but it looks like I haven't, so let me do that right now. Because I really thought it was already set and scheduled and ready to go, and it looks like joke's on me. So let me work on my Throwback Thursday. Yeah, it is a lot. This is 78. So technically, I already have 7,800 words written and 78 stories worth of 100 word stories. I've got all of these here to just randomly pick one. And what I'm going to do is once I've used it, I'm going to like change this to say use so that way I can know like this is used, don't use it again type of thing. Otherwise, I might end up using something over and over again, and I don't want to do it like I said in the order that I have it here. I just numbered them just as a way for me to keep track. And then these, surprisingly enough, I didn't mean to do that. These four, for reasons I don't know what happened at the time, but they do not equal the right amount. So these really need to be edited. That's why they're highlighted in red, because this one is 101, so I need to remove a word. This one's 99, need to add a word. This one's 101, need to remove a word, and this one is 101 as well. So they don't add up, and they should, but they don't. So I will at some point go back to those, fix them, make them really nice and neat. So I basically have a little over a year's worth of Throwback Thursday to choose from every week. And these down here, which are the ones that I'm writing every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm not counting these as a part of my daily 100 word stories. I am going to count these as my Throwback Thursday stories, which is why they're here and they're not like up here in my main. This that's up here at the top, this section here, this is what I'm considering my daily 100 word challenge. So if it's not here, then it doesn't count. So while yes, you could say that this should count, it's 1100 words, it's 11 stories, it counts towards the 78. So technically I have 89 possible Throwback Thursday stories here to choose from. So I could, if I wanted to, which I did the first time I did my Throwback Thursday, you'll see it up here. On the 11th last week, I used a story from a recent thing from here. I took this one and I used it, and then I realized like, oh, I don't technically have to do that. I can come, to one of these and take one of these stories and use it. So the choice is mine, but it does give me a little bit of a reprieve because I'm not writing a story from scratch. I am literally taking one I've already written and I'm throwing it back to one I've already written, and that's what I'm sharing. And it's going to be stories that no one likely has ever seen or read before because I don't have these anywhere. I took them down off my website. They're not there anymore. So there's no place that you can find these but when I share them in my email every Thursday. So let me pick one right now while I'm here. Oh, that's so funny. This is the first time I ever did a commercial sounding I love writing these, but I've only ever written two. Slay was one of them, and this is the other one. And this one was about the nursing home that my mom was in, which I hated. Let me fix this word. So it's supposed to be read like, Welcome to Split Rock, here to accommodate all your last life needs. Work becoming a bore, children hassling you all day with questions you don't want to answer, love life not as exciting as you thought it would be. At Split Rock, we come equipped with bone crushing massages, soul cleansing oils, last meals, sin soaks, a full blood treatment, and a movie theater too. Beds are going fast, so act now. And if you call within the next 15 minutes, we'll throw in some quick release after last meal mints with your order. Satisfaction guaranteed or your life back. Like that, like that's how it's supposed to be read, like those kind of commercials that you hear on the radio or you see on TV. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with that one. And yeah, so it was just about how I just hated like these kinds of places. Like they're just so. Anyway, since I found it so quickly and easily, I feel like it was a sign for me to use it as my Throwback Thursday for tomorrow. Um, so I will. So tomorrow is going to be Split Rock, and then I'm going to take it from here and write and change it to used. And then, oh, I have to actually take it and create the post now. 100 words daily, Split Rock, 100 words. And I think it's so good, like I don't even have to change it. I feel like this is one of those, number 18, Throwback Thursday. This is one of those that doesn't need any sort of alterations, in my opinion. So now I have a special image for my Throwback Thursday ones that I'm going to grab right now. I also have to take a bit of a bathroom break. I've been drinking a lot, which is great, but it means I've been needing to like go to the bathroom a lot. Okay, so this one, save. I think I'm not doing anything different. I'm just doing the same thing like this. Why is it not liking this? There's another. How is there another one? Okay. I looked here and I did not see. Oh my god, it's right. It's staring me right in the face. Why did I not see this? Am I like losing my mind? Okay, so I do have one scheduled for tomorrow. Okay. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna. Where is this on my? Okay. It is winter still, but this is Charlotte. So I'm gonna change this to next week Thursday, just because I really want to do Split Rock tomorrow. So I'm gonna change this to what the heck is the date of next week Thursday? Let's pull out a calendar. The 25th. So let's make this a throwback of the 25th. Two five. Let's do 2-5. Save. Save. Okay, so I changed that to 2. Oh, you know what I didn't change? I didn't change it here. 2-5. And then let's go back here and let's fix this now. WD018. So now it should save. It does. Thank you very much. Copy, paste, like that. Remove this, save. Thank you very much. And continue. send to everyone now. No, 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 no. Don't confuse me now. We're gonna send to everyone tomorrow. And I like to do 6 a.m. just cause. So it's gonna send to everyone in 14 hours, which is 10 hours less than 24 hours from this story, but that's fine. Okay. Well, let me change this one. Unschedule. Continue. I need to now schedule it for next week, Thursday at 6 a.m. Send to everyone in 8 days. The last thing I need is for 2 of them to go out tomorrow, and then people will be like, what the frig? Okay. So tomorrow is kind of like a break for me where I don't have to write a 100-word story. That's why I do Throwback Thursdays, just to give myself one day, because doing this every day is, it will become a lot. It's not a lot right now, but I already know that it's gonna become a lot soon. And I don't want that. And I was hoping you could explain it all. Yeah, because I explain it all. That's funny. Oh my god, I really love this notes feature. It's like it's such a great time to just hang out, um, and see what everyone's saying and doing. Okay, so what else do I have to do now? I think I'm good with like what I mainly needed to do, which was the 2 stories. I wanted to do that mock up, which did I share it? Why do I think I did not share the mock up even though I created it? I definitely did not. Okay, let me do that. I can invite friends from here. This is new. That is definitely new. Okay, let me share this image I created. Where did I put it? In downloads? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Thanks, Silent Willow, for being here. I actually am going to get myself ready, go use the bathroom and stuff because I have to go downstairs soon. Um, and get ready for spaghetti for dinner. We are having spaghetti with meat sauce. Um, I likely will not be streaming again until um, I honestly don't know when. My ability to do it this week was simply because my boss was out of office, and so I had that bit of free time with, knowing that she wasn't right over my shoulder. But I am taking tomorrow as a personal day. However, that does not mean that I'll be able to stream. I actually won't. And then Friday, depending on how my work day pans out, I might be either very busy or very not. So let's say maybe for Friday, definitely not for Thursday, for tomorrow. And then we'll see what next week brings because I am also, um, I have Monday off, but it's my wife's birthday, so that's why I have off Monday. We're going to be celebrating together, doing all manner of things. So yeah, I'll be back maybe Friday, and then next week maybe Tuesday. Um, but otherwise, this week was great because I did like six plus hours for the last like Monday and Tuesday. Today, unfortunately, I didn't get to do that because a day that I thought was supposed to be empty and not as busy as it was turned out to be absolute pandemonium. So it was just like the worst. I still can't believe what the work I had to do today. I'm really a little bit upset about it, but what can you do? Um, anyway, that's life, and you live and you learn. So I am going to skedaddle, and yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and seeing me put together 2 100-word stories. It's been great. I will keep the stories coming, even though I won't be streaming. I'll still be writing and sending those emails. So look for my 100-word stories every single day.